The year was 2459, and humanity's grasp had stretched to nearly 100 planets across distant galaxies. It was a time of prosperity, discovery, and peace. Humanity's expansion had been undisturbed until the Galactic Empire arrived. The Empire, a fearsome coalition of alien species known as the Aelir Dominion, arrived in the skies above Earth without warning. Their fleet covered the stars like a steel blanket, casting an ominous shadow over Earth's lands and oceans. The Aelir message was as blunt as it was horrifying: submit or be destroyed. Earth's leaders, caught off guard by the sudden threat, scrambled into a hidden command bunker beneath the Swiss Alps. The president of Earth, Maria Voss, stood at the head of the table, her face a mix of fear and resolve. "We have 72 hours, she said gravely. 72 hours to decide if we submit to their rule, or if we face annihilation." In that room, the world's most brilliant minds gathered: generals, diplomats, scientists, and strategists. They debated for hours, voices raised in desperation. The Aelir Dominion's technology was far beyond anything Earth had seen. Their shields were impenetrable, their ships armed with weapons that could obliterate entire cities with a single strike. "This isn't a war," General Jonas Mendez said, grimacing. "This is a massacre waiting to happen." Dr. Lena Malik, the chief scientist in Earth's Military Research Division, sat silently through much of the meeting, her eyes distant. Finally, she spoke up. "There may be one alternative," she said, drawing the attention of everyone in the room. With a soft command, she activated a hologram, and the room dimmed as a small, unassuming device appeared, floating in the center of the table. It was a black box about the size of a briefcase with a single red button on top. "We call this the Omega device," Dr. Malik explained. "It's a last resort, a device we've kept hidden and untested for fear of what it could do. In simple terms, if we press this button, it will release a quantum field across the galaxy. A field that will erase the Aelir." "Erase them?" President Voss asked, shocked. "You mean genocide?" Dr. Malik shook her head. "Not genocide precisely. This device will use quantum entanglement to target only sentient alien life. Specifically, anything within the Aelir Dominion. They won't just die. They'll disappear. Their fleets, their colonies, their very existence will cease. It will be as if they never were." The room fell silent, the weight of Malik's words settling over them like a shroud. They all understood what this meant. It was beyond killing. It was rewriting the fabric of existence. "How could we even consider this?" asked General Mendez, his face pale. "We'd be no better than the worst of tyrants." Dr. Malik's eyes were haunted. "You think I don't know that?" she whispered. "But if we don't do this, humanity will be annihilated. This device was never meant to be used. It was only created as a final option." They debated long into the night. Arguments rose and fell, each reasoning for and against, the weight of survival against the morality of their choice. As dawn broke, all eyes turned to President Voss. Only she could make the final decision. She would have to carry the burden. The deadline approached. The Aelir Dominion's demands remained the same: submit or be destroyed. President Voss stood alone in the quiet of the bunker, her hand hovering over the button. She thought of her children, of the people across Earth, and the countless human colonies. If she pressed this button, humanity would survive. But would they be worth saving? Taking a deep breath, she closed her eyes and pressed the button. An eerie silence blanketed Earth. For a moment, nothing seemed to happen. But then, one by one, the Aelir warships flickered in the sky like dying flames, dissolving into thin air. The ships, once a terrifying display of might, vanished in silence, as though they had never been. Across the galaxy, planets governed by the Aelir Dominion changed instantly. The alien-built cities and infrastructure vanished, leaving lush, untouched worlds behind. The Aelir Dominion, once the terror of the galaxy, had been erased. In the aftermath, Earth and its colonies were left as the sole sentient life forms in the galaxy. People celebrated, unaware of the price their leaders had paid for their survival. The Galactic Empire, once an unbreakable force, was gone, like an echo in a dream, as if it had never existed. Only a select few knew the truth of the Omega device. President Voss returned to her office, staring at the star-filled sky, feeling the weight of what she had done. She knew that humanity's survival had come at a cost that could never truly be measured. Humanity had been spared, but at what cost?